Hello and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm a Monk, and today we are in Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords, and we are doing another tips video here today. Hopefully these tips are going to be useful to you. These are kind of a beginner's guide tips. This is again for console, so hopefully you don't know some of these. You probably will know a couple of them, and if you have got one that I didn't mention in this video or my last tips video, then don't forget to pop it down in the comments and help the other people grow and learn as well. It's really appreciated. This is a great community, so I'd love to see all of the tips that you guys have got to share as well. And don't forget, guys, if this video does help you out or you just want to keep up to date with the videos that I'm posting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Honestly, you guys hitting that sub button helps so much. We actually have 97% of all Mountain Blade viewers not subscribed to the channel. So do us a favor, hit that button, subscribe, and that way you won't miss out on more videos just like this. Tip number one, did you know that you can respec your character? You can respec a skill line or even a companion that you have with you as well. You simply go to any town, go to the arena, talk to the tournament master, and hey presto, you'll be able to respec whatever you like. Now it does cost a bit of money, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to know that you can actually respec sometimes, you know, especially if you are new to the game. You can go down a perk tree line, picking the wrong bloody things, realizing that you've made a mistake, and you know, this way you don't have to be stuck for the entire game. Like I said, it costs a bit of cash, but it's totally worthwhile. And don't forget that you can actually use this for your companions as well. As you can see, I respect my smithing or my smithery. It did cost me a bit of money, but if we go back, have a little look-see, and as you can see, I have got 8 perk points to put back in, which is quite cool. Tip number 2, did you know you should probably use your encyclopedia? Within it, you can find clans. So just like you being clan rank 1, clan rank 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 6, you are a minor clan until you join a kingdom or until you create your own kingdom. That's kind of what you are. You're just a little guy. But there are other minor clans running around the continent as well. These guys you can also declare war on. You can attack them, and it's a great way to practice your attacks, practice the battlefield, practice attacking a clan without risking huge consequences. And of course, you can use your encyclopedia to find out where they are. Tip number 3 is not only can you use your encyclopedia for that, but you can also use it for looking at troop lines, and that's for, you know, how and what and why you should be upgrading. You literally bring up the encyclopedia using the select button. That will be the select or the back button, depending on which console you are. Go to troops, and then pick which line of troops it is that you're trying to upgrade. You can also filter it, you know, for the different culture options. And then look and actually plan out your different upgrades. Sometimes it can be so hard to decide what you should be upgrading. Is it just a infantry unit or is it just a bow unit? Well, this game isn't so simple. I think you figured that out by now. It's very complicated, but if you look through here, not only can you choose and plan out what you're going to upgrade, you can actually see what you're going to get for your buck as well. Tip number 4 is morale. Did you know morale is so important to your squad, to your army? If morale drops too low, they will start deserting you. Now, there's a little thing that you can do within the game to boost morale, to help them stay together. And it isn't like, you know, making sure they're the same culture as you, although that can help. But the more different types of food you have in you will also boost that up. So if you have 7 different types of food, well, then they get 7 points added to the morale per day, which is a huge boost. I mean, who doesn't like to eat everything and drink everything under the sun, right? So it's the same with your troops. The more varied or the more varied the food that you're giving your troops, the happier they are. And it can make a huge difference in your game. Tip number 5 is using that mouse icon. Did you know that you can use it, hover above the amount of money that you actually have currently, and you can see a full breakdown of how and where your income's being spent. You can see if your caravans are doing well. You can see if your workshops are doing well. You can see how much money it is costing for your troops that you currently have equipped. I quite like this. There's also a way to bring it up and see it in your clan as well. So if you hit the clan button, you will see basically a full dossier of what's happening within your finances, which can be really useful. I know that some people really like knowing, how, what, and why everything's being spent. And this way you can see it on the screen and a full breakdown of what's happening. Tip number 6 is, did you know that your party speed, the speed in which you travel or traverse across the map, is so important and it actually varies? Well, if you hit the little arrow in the bottom right hand side of your screen, it will pop up an extra little menu or more information about you and your party. And if you hover over the party speed, it will tell you exactly how fast you're going and why you're going that speed. It'll give you your base speed, the cavalry that you've got in your troops that are helping, the footmen on horses, because of course you can buy extra horses for your troops, the cargo within capacity, in other words, you having, not too many goods on you, and of course, if you have a herd bonus, in other words, if you have too many horses for the amount of troops that you actually have. And game difficulty makes a huge difference as well. Speed in this game matters hugely, whether it's escaping people, catching people, or just getting across the map to try and chase down that next trade rumor. Speed matters. So keeping an eye on your party speed, knowing what's slowing you down, why it's slowing you down, and knowing that you are one of the fastest on the map really, really helps. So this is one of my favorite tips, actually. Tip number 7. Did you know that when you get married, you can get married to people with traits? Those traits will actually get passed down with the children that you have. So keep that in mind, because, sometimes you can get married to people, your traits don't exactly line up with what their traits do, and your children, your heirs, are gonna pick up those bad traits. Tip number 8, and I'm actually going to put this in its own video as well, because I've had so many people comment for this one piece of advice, and that's did you know that you can clutch your lance? That's right, you can actually use it as a weapon as intended when you are going around the battlefield. If you accelerate, that little icon pops up above your lance and your shield. If you decelerate, it disappears. When it is appeared, when it's appeared right there, all you have to do is press R1 or RB, depending on which platform you're on, and you will clutch your lance. You will use it as intended and, be able to impale your enemies. It's really good. It's really useful. And it's probably my most requested piece of information within all of the videos that I've made for this game so far. So I really hope that that video or that little tip there has helped you out. But guys, that is it. That is the end of this video. There are 8 tips that I wish I knew before I started the game. Hopefully these videos have helped you guys out, or these tips have helped you guys out anyway. If one of them has helped you out, if you've just found this video entertaining or just want to see more Bannerlord's content, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget we do also have an active and growing Discord. The link for that is down in the description. It'd be good to see more people in the Discord. And until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.